Welcome to week 5. I'm so stoked and happy for you guys' progress and getting just this far. That alone is an accomplishment in itself. So stop here, give yourself a pat on the back, and just be happy for how well that you've put yourself into this thing. And by now, I have a feeling that you guys are feeling pretty good. You guys are feeling a little bit sharper mentally and even better physically every single day. By this point, all of the new positive habits should be pretty well set and integrated into your daily routines, and you're starting to get a pretty good hang of it. So this week, the main goal is just to focus on progression. With each one of your workout sessions, to daily checklists, to exercises, to movements, I want you to really devote all of your presence and all of your being towards that present moment and just focusing on doing the best you can to improve yourself each single time. This week is really what's going to get you the most out of yourself, because that's when we're going to be focusing mainly on progressing and pushing ourselves. This week is definitely going to be tough, it's going to be challenging, but that's when we're able to find our full potential of what we're really capable of. So for this week on the daily checklist, our morning Wim Hof sessions is 4 rounds. And on that 4th round, instead of just the regular retention and hold, I want the retention with absolute max push-ups. We're also doing 50 breaths for each round on this. What that's going to do is just really push yourself, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging to get 50 breaths for each round, but that's what's going to really dive you into the deepest part of your brainstem and to really get the most and the best out of yourself. So you may be tingling, you may be lightheaded, that means that you're doing it right. So just keep breathing into it and push yourself. Like always, when you give your best, you get your best. We increased our leg balance to 2 minutes. So really focus on the progression of how many times that you have to set your foot down, and really focus on bringing that knee up nice and high and try to move it in different positions. Remember, challenge yourself. See what you can do and see what you're capable of, because 9 times out of 10, we are able to do so much more than we originally think. And again, we have that 1 minute hang. So hopefully by now that our shoulders are starting to relax, our elbows and our wrists and even our spine is beginning to decompress a little bit, almost making us a little bit taller. So we should be able to hang a little bit more comfortably. I'm not saying it's going to be comfortable, it should be challenging. So again, just do your best, focus on progression. For week 5, our squat set is only 1 minute or 60 seconds. So just because it's less does not mean that you cannot find progression. Use that minute to connect to your breath and connect to different parts of your body. Find the subtle different parts of your body, from all of your toes to your calves, your knee, and really connect and breathe in as deep as you can and focus on relaxing what is holding tension. Also for week 5, we're doing that cold shower every single day. So just try to sit in there for maybe a little bit longer than you did last week. Push yourself. How long can you go? Do you think that you can make it a full minute? If so, what about 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Really find where you're at and push it. And of course, like always, every single day you want to be dialing in that super smoothie for your first meal of the day. Really try to focus on fitting as much nutrition and nourishment as possible in that blender, and that's what's going to help every system in your body really functioning at its absolute best every single day. For the workouts on week 5, again, I want 3 different yoga sessions as well as 3 different cardio sessions. During these sessions, again, try to find a variety. Try not to do the same type of cardio all 3 days, or try not to do the same yoga routine all 3 days. I highly recommend to have 3 different routines for both. Have you went for a swim yet? Have you went for a bike or a hike or a run? Just change up the way that we move our body, and we'll be able to move our body in more different ways and get the most out of our body as well. This week, something that is new is I want a 2 to 3 minute reverse plank bridge practice. So you can check in your resources exactly what this is, or to get a little bit more detailed information on it. And even if you can only hold it for a few seconds or a few moments at a time, just do your best. Set a timer for 2 to 3 minutes and just focus on doing the best you can, holding that position as long as you can. And if you're doing this every single day this week, I promise you, from the first day to the 7th day, you will see progress. You will be able to hold this position longer and have to take less breaks. Also, for this week, our big Wim Hof session is 7 rounds. You only have to do it one day this week, but it is going to be amazing. So really dive into those 7 rounds. Again, invite some friends and just enjoy with how deep you'll be able to go and how you'll be able to go a little bit deeper with each round. This week, we also have that one-time either ice bath or cold water plunge. Again, if you live into that cold environment or if it's wintertime, find that cold lake or ocean or river and dive into it. Sometimes that can be one of the most vitalizing and regenerating actions that we can do. But if you don't have anything available like that, again, just grab as many bags of ice as you can, fill that tub, and enjoy that ice bath. It's not meant to be comfortable, but it will bring out your best self. Be mindful of where your mind goes when you're struggling. And you can use that to build upon that and to constantly improve. And that's one way where we can find progression in each session, is just being able to control our thoughts a little bit better. The less that we let our mind run and the more we're able to just dive our whole being into that present moment, the better we will perform. This week, again, we have resistance workouts A, B, and C, which you will find in your resources. So you know what you did last time that you did these workouts. So find, again, subtle different ways where you can progress yourself, maybe do a little bit more weight, a little bit more reps, a little bit more time, or just maybe even better form and perfecting each one of those movements. Either way, there's 100 million different ways to find small little progressions in everything that we do. So the more mindful and present we are in that moment, the easier it'll be to find the progression and to do our best. Alright guys, so that is week 5. I hope you guys are really starting to enjoy this program and see some awesome results. And it's something to definitely pat yourself on the back, because you are finding progression and you are bettering yourself each day. Just like Abe Lincoln said, if he had 4 hours to cut down a tree, he would spend the first 2 to 3 just sharpening his axe. With all these different habits and movements and exercises that we're doing, we're sharpening our saw every single day. So this is going to make everything that we're doing, we're just going to be a little bit better at it and a little bit more effective. That's going to get us our absolute best life.